Peace be to you all. AsSalama'laikum. This is Omar Abdul Malik, physician associate and health educator. So, I want to talk to you guys about your relationships whilst in school. Specifically, your spouses, husbands, wives, that kind of thing, that kind of relationship. It's important because that person is going through that experience with you. They might not be in the classroom with you, but they're going to be experiencing times where you're under a lot of stress because no matter what you're doing, PA, nursing, med school, I've had experience with all three of those things. It's very stressful. So they're going to be there with you. They're going to see you crying and sulking. You're also going to have long periods where you're not at home. There may even be jealousies. I had classmates divulge to me that, and students when I was teaching, would tell me that their respective spouses were jealous of them. One sister was telling me, my husband's like, yeah, I know, as soon as you get that PA degree, you're going to run off with some doctor. Yeah, what you think, you better than me now? Yeah, I had a brother tell me his wife was mad at him because he had a good job with union benefits and things like that. But he wanted to level up, as it were, in terms of his life and go to PA school. He said, look, this is really important to me, but he's always putting me down. He's like, why do you want to do that? Why are you doing that? And it's a trying time. So I saw divorces during PA school and as a professor. I was very fortunate because my wife was extremely supportive of me. I just lost a job working for a biotech firm. I was making $11.45 an hour. This was 25 years ago. It was my first degree job. But then I said, the Lord brought me to learn about this PA school at Howard. And I said, look, I think this could be a good option for me, and I think it would help both of us. You wouldn't have to work anymore. So she really stuck with me, and I appreciate that. But there were times where I wouldn't come home at night. I'd camp out in the library. We had a 24-hour med school library. Or we'd stay in one of the buildings. And I was with female classmates. It's like, well, who's that? Well, that's one of my classmates. Who's that? Who's that person calling you? So it wasn't without its stressors. PA school puts some stress in our marriage. But thank God, alhamdulillah, she stuck with me through it. And it's been really good. Yeah. She hasn't had to have a job for several years since I have been working as a PA, which is a good thing. She works with our children who are outstanding, and she's done a great job and continues to do a great job. So there's mutual appreciation. But I say all that to say that it did put a stress on our marriage. So, when I counsel students, so they ask me for advice, I always ask them if they're married. I have to explain to the sisters when I'm asking this. I'm not trying to hit on you, but you need to have a serious discussion with your spouse about this because they might not be in favor for it. And if you pursue this very intense route, this crazy academic soldier, again, whatever school it is, but I've had experience in nursing school, PA school, and med school, applying to med school. You got to tell them that it's very, very, it's tough and rigorous, and you have to study for many, 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 many hours, and it's intense. Hey, brother, how you doing? And there's going to be times when we can't go out. I might not give you the attention that you feel you deserve, but if you can stick with me, it might be worth it. You know, I was contemplating applying to medical school. I did many years ago, back in the 90s, and I didn't get in. Thank you. But God put me in the PA program. And it worked out. It was wonderful. But then later, I wanted a doctorate. So I did a doctorate. And I tried to do the brick and mortar thing. But that was keeping me away from home just far too long. It was ridiculous. And it wasn't fair because our kids were toddlers then. So I wanted to be there to watch them grow up and just help the toddlers, busy toddlers. So I found a, hi there, how are you? Hey, good morning. I found an online program that was accredited. And I did it, but that one actually still took me, it still took up a lot of time. And I still found myself, spending nights in the library. But my wife, again, she was very supportive, and I got it. I finished in 2012. I need a doctorate in health education. But she gave me permission, and then I was contemplating applying to medical school, even at my age, 53. There's Oceana University that some of my friends did. They're full-fledged doctors. But I asked my wife's permission. I said, listen, what do you think about this? This is something I'm considering. Medical school, yes. I know it's crazy, but other people are doing it, people older than me. What do you think? And she said, yeah. She gave me permission to do it. And that to me was important because it wouldn't be fair for me to just leave. And you can do a lot online, but I didn't think it would be fair for me to leave while we're still raising our children, especially as they're transitioning into adulthood. Hey, how are you? But that sounds like I'm simping. But listen, you call it whatever you want. A lot of guys that use that term are not married. I find that to be an interesting thing. They're young guys. But I think I call it respect for the significant other that you asked to marry you. But know that your spouses have got rights on you. And you got to respect those rights. You do have to arrange your time such that they feel appreciated. Do birthdays and celebrations. That's your thing. And for God's sakes, don't forget anniversaries. But hey, how you doing? Good. You have to let them know that you appreciate them allowing you and supporting you, whether it's financially or mentally and spiritually, through this journey called school. So that's it for now. I guess I've yammered on enough. So just my advice, if you're considering PA school specifically, since that's what I actually am, but I was in nursing school and applied to med school years ago and did a doctorate. If you're considering those things, have a very serious heart-to-heart with your significant other. Let them know how much you appreciate them, and let them know that this is something that's very important to you. And hey there, how are you? And this is something that can help both of you and help the family. I'll put a link in the description. There's a brother who went, the age of 48, decided to go to medical school, which is crazy, but he did it. He's a doctor now in his 50s. It was hard for him, as a wife and 2 kids, but she supported him through it. And I knew, like I said, I was married, still am, but in PA school, my wife had our first child. That was a very difficult birth. We didn't know if he was going to make it or she was going to make it. But thank God, alhamdulillah, we made it. That's it for now. Oof. Wish you guys the best of success in your positive endeavors. I hope I don't appear as like a silhouette here because the sun's behind me. But, You can reach out to me if you want. Take care. Peace.